CQ, 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 calling all amateur radio operators to the Maritime Fusion Net. CQ, 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 appelle tous les radiomateurs pour le réseau Fusion Maritime. Good evening, everyone. Before we get started, do we have any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Bonsoir à tout le monde. Avant de commencer, est-ce que vous avez des messages d'urgence ou prioritaires pour le réseau? Allez-y avec vos messages. Any emergency or priority traffic, go ahead, please. V9MTV. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. My name is Mike, and I will be your net controller for tonight. I'm replacing Jim, and Jim is going to replace me next week. I won't be available, so we swapped net controller for tonight. Bonsoir tout le monde, ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Mon nom est Michel, et je vais être le contrôleur du réseau ce soir. En échange avec Jim, V1 Juliette Bravo Lima. Lui fera mon net mercredi prochain. This net meets every Wednesday night at 1900 Atlantic time or 2200 UTC in the CQ Maritime Room, number 60207, number 60207. The net is open to all amateur radio operators in the Maritime provinces. It's scheduled for 1 hour approximately. The net is also streaming live on YouTube so that everyone can follow the net and participate in the chat room. The YouTube channel is Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. I'll repeat. YouTube channel is Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Ce réseau se tient tous les mercredis soirs à 19h Atlantique ou 22h UTC dans la chambre CQ Maritime, numéro 60207. Dans la chambre CQ Maritime, 60207. Ce réseau est ouvert à tous les radiomateurs des provinces maritimes et est cédulé pour donner à la prox. Ce réseau est également présenté sur YouTube pour que tout le monde puisse suivre le réseau et participer dans le chat room. Le canal YouTube est Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet, je répète. Le canal YouTube est Romeo Oscar Bravo, Victor Echo 1, Romeo Mike Juliet. Amateurs will be called in by province. When you check in, please give us your call sign using proper phonetics. After all maritime provinces or stations are called in, stations from outside the area will have a chance to check in. Les stations vont être appelées par province. Quand vous allez répondre, s'il vous plaît, donnez vos lettres d'appel en phonétique. Après que toutes les stations des provinces maritimes auront participé au réseau, les stations hors des maritimes seront appelées à nous joindre. Great, more to follow. A reminder, due to the delay in the system, tee up for a second or two before and keep the push-to-talk on for a second or two after your transmission has finished so that we capture all your words. Juste à l'appel du délai du système, n'oubliez pas d'activer la transmission et d'attendre 2 secondes avant de parler et 1 seconde ou 2 après votre transmission est terminée pour qu'on puisse captiver toutes vos paroles. First of all, do we have any announcements for the net? Est-ce qu'il y a des annonces pour le réseau ce soir? Allez-y. Any announcements? Go ahead. V9MTV standing by. I have one announcement. Our new section manager for the New Brunswick RAC, or section manager for RAC New Brunswick is J.P. LeBlanc, Victor Echo 9 Bravo Kilo. And there was a bio of him on the RAC, the Canadian Amateur, for July, August, I believe. So if you want to have a look at that, since almost every provinces have their own ID now for contesting and whatsoever, New Brunswick also did receive their own. So JP is going to be section manager for the New Brunswick section. So congratulations to JP, Jean-Paul. Juste un rappel, notre nouveau section manager ou pour le Nouveau-Brunswick sera Jean-Paul Leblanc, Victor Leconeuf, Bravo Kilo. Puis ils ont une biographie de Jean-Paul sur le magazine de Radio-Amateur Canada, le Canadian Amateur. Fait, si vous voulez avoir un coup d'œil sur ça, ça donne toutes ses qualifications. Puis c'est lui qui va prendre la section du Nouveau-Brunswick. Okay, that's my announcement. Any other announcements before we go on? Est-ce que d'autres annonces? Allez-y, s'il vous plaît. Any other announcements? Go ahead. B9MTV, standing by. Nothing heard. I'm going to call in any short-time stations that can't stay for the duration of the net. Don't matter if you're mobile, base, or portable. Any short-time stations. Go ahead with your call sign. Est-ce qu'il y a des stations à côté qui ne peuvent pas rester pour la durée du réseau, que ce soit portable, mobile ou base? Si vous voulez, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. V9 MTV à l'écoute. Any short-time stations. Go ahead, please.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra, VE1 JS.
For 6, Foxtrot Papa.
Okay, very good. Here's who I have. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra, and Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa. Any other short-time stations? The 9MTV standing by for short-time stations.
Victor Yankee 2, Whiskey Charlie.
And I have Victor Yankee 2, Whiskey Charlie. Okay, top of the list, Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot. Go ahead, George, E9MTV.
Well, good evening, Mike and everybody in the net, and thank you for doing the net. Well, the big news I have here is my phone is out of order, and they were supposed to start fixing it 24 hours ago, and nothing has happened, so I got to make another call on the cell phone. Anyway, this weekend, Bernie, the E9 BGC, and myself will be setting up at the Lighthouse in Surrey. Should be set up by late Friday afternoon, and we'll be there for a couple of days. There's a sea glass festival on there at the same time. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good week, and we look forward to the net next Wednesday. Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot.
Yeah, Victor Echo, Victor Yankee 2, Golf Foxtrot, V9MTV. Very good, George. Thanks for that, and good luck on your lighthouse activation there with Bernie. Nice to hear you guys on the air. Although you're normally on 20 meters and you got a hard time copying you on 20 meters, you're probably flying right over our heads here. So very good. Good luck on that. Thanks for checking in there, George. 7-3. Have a good week. Next is Curtis, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot Oscar X-Ray. Go ahead, Curtis, BE9MTV.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Victor with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains, Hants County. Good evening to you, Mike. I got a dog whining behind me. I don't know why every time I get on the radio, she got to start whining. Anyhow, first of all, yeah, we're still, well, I don't know how you say it, after the big flash flood we had here in Hants County on Friday the 21st there. And we lost four people there in that flood there, not too far from home there. So, terrible thing in these flash floods, and I knew when they're talking about water being high and rivers flowing over, I could picture this one special place that definitely would happen, and that's what you did, because it happened before we had a big rain. So, I guess things do happen, things we can't stop. So, but anyways, they had found 3 of them. One still left. The youth is still left to be found. So they're still searching for that stop person there. So anyways, that's about it from here. For being here, things happening here in Hants County. I guess we'll leave it that there, Mike. Thanks for calling me into the net this evening. Thanks for doing it. It's always a pleasure to get on the Fusion Net. So with that, we'll give it back to you. Everybody have a great rest of the week, and I hope you have a better weekend for sure coming up, and I hope they find that 4th party there. Take care, Mike. We'll give it back to you for this evening. Everybody have a great one. So VE9, Mike Tango Victor with the Maritime Fusion Net. Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray here in 3 Mile Plains, Hants County. Back to you, Mike, 7-3.
Yeah, Victor Echo 1, Foxtrot, Oscar X-Ray, Curtis, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Curtis, yeah. Very unfortunate thing there for those 2 kids and all the missing people. And I guess they were evacuating, and they just got caught in that current and swept them away in the field there, and they filled up. So very unfortunate. And seems like Nova Scotia is having a 1, 2, 3 punch there this year with all the disasters there. Very, very unfortunate and costly for sure. Anyway, Curtis, hopefully things will get better there. And nice to hear you check in there. Have a good week there, 7-3. Next is John, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Sierra. Go ahead, John, VE9 MTV.
V9 MTV on the net, V1JS. Good evening, Mike. Good evening, all. Thanks for doing the net. Thanks for calling me in. Just a little note here that if anyone happens to be in the Digby area on Saturday morning, the Sunday Amateur Radio Club will be having its last Saturday of the month breakfast at 10 o'clock in the Digby Irving. If you're in the area, you're most welcome. Come in, have a good breakfast, and we just order off the menu, and we have some pretty good chit-chat over about an hour or so. We look forward to seeing any guests who might want to come. In the meantime, 7-3, have a good week. We'll look for you again next week. V9 MTV in the net, V1JS.
Yeah, very good, John. Thanks for checking in there, and thanks for the invite there. Hopefully, you'll get some takers there. It's nice to have some camaraderie in the loop. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3, John. Next is Francis from Wainwright, Alberta. Victor Alpha 6, Foxtrot Papa. Go ahead, Francis. VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV for the Maritime Fusion Net from VA6FB. Good evening to Mike, and good evening to everyone back home in the Maritimes. Well, we had to come back eventually to Alberta. We had 2 great weeks in New Brunswick from the 7th to the 22nd. It was short to be home, got a chance to see family and friends, and had some few laughs, and got together with the local hams, our usual Saturday morning get-togethers, so it was a grand old time. We even were very fortunate that one of the newer hams put on a big barbecue feed for us, and we had a great old time up there. Won't keep it too much longer, Mike. Running a bit of short time, but I do want to send my condolences and thoughts and prayers to the folks in Nova Scotia. What they've gone through again is unbelievable. So we wish them the very best and hope they get through it. I know they will. They're a tough lot, but I don't wish that kind of thing on anybody. My goodness, it's a terrible thing to see on the news. Thanks once again for doing your net and allowing us to check in early. We got to get going, so we'll say 7-3 for now. Hope everyone has a great week ahead and enjoy your weekend as well and stay safe for goodness sakes. VE9MTV from VA6FB 7-3.
VA6FP, VE9MTV. Just had a good time there with New Brunswick, and that's the main thing. Family counts, and it's almost the only thing left, really, when you think about it. So, yeah, glad you had a good time, and glad you got to connect with the family there. Have yourself a good week there, Francis. 7-3. Next is Victor Yankee 2, Whiskey Charlie. I know we talked before, but I don't have you in my log. If you can come back with your name and location, please. BY2, Whiskey Charlie, VE9MTV.
VE9MTV, BY2 Whiskey Charlie. Good evening, Mike, and everybody else on frequency. Yeah, name is Joey here. Yeah, we've talked. I haven't been on in about a month and a half, 2 months. Busy working, and had a day off today, so thought I'd call in. I don't know how you're hearing me. I'm running half battery there on this little P70, but hopefully you're hearing me okay. My condolences to the people people of Nova Scotia there in that flash flood. Terrible thing. So close to home here, over in PEI, and it's I don't wish that on anybody. So hopefully things start looking up there soon. The QGH is Morel, about 30 miles east of Charlottetown there. Not much else here, Mike. I'll send it back to you. 73 all, and I'll send it back to you, Mike. VE9MTVs. This is BY2 Whiskey Charlie.
Yeah, VY Charlie, Joey, VE9MTV. Yeah, very good. You know where Morel is. I had one of my buddies live there quite a few years ago, and we used to come up one weekend during lobster season there, and he'd haul up the trap, and we had a good feed there. So, yeah, it was a nice little place there, Morel. Thanks for checking in there, Joey, and have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Okay, bottom of that list, we're going to start with the provinces. We're going to start with the PEI. Any stations from PEI that would want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net, now's your chance. Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. Est-ce qu'il y a des stations de la province de l'île du Prince-Édouard qui aimeraient de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime? Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétiques. Victor Leconneuf, Mike Tango Victor, à l'écoute. From stations from PEI, go ahead please. I guess we had two short time stations check in, but any other stations from Prince of Darwin, the first round for the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. Station de l'île Passe-Édouard, allez-y. VE9MTV standing by. Nothing. We'll go to stations from Nova Scotia. Any stations from Nova Scotia want to check in? Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. Est-ce que les destinataires de la Nouvelle-Écosse qui aimeraient participer au réseau Fusion Maritime? Allez-y avec vos appels phonétiques. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, à l'écoute. Stations from Nova Scotia. Go ahead, please. NMTV.
Papa. VE1CT.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo, Atelikut.
And might have been a double there. I have Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango, and Victor Echo 1 Zulu Bravo. Any other stations from Nova Scotia? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo, Atelikut.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Bravo Lima, VE1 JBL.
Mike, VE1 Zulu Bravo, and I got Jim, VE1 JB. Go to the top of the list, Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa. Go ahead, please, VE9 MTV.
VE9 Mike Tango Victor, VE1 Golf Papa. Good evening, Mike. Gord here in Smith's Cove. A very nice day today. Managed to harvest the lawn again. And you're running a very nice net there, Mike. It's nice to listen. 7-3 to all, Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa.
Victor Echo 1 Golf Papa. Gordon, thanks for checking in, VE9 MTV. From Smith's Cove, Nova Scotia. Very good signal there, Gordon. Thanks for your participating in the Maritime Fusion Net. 7-3, have a good net, good week, I mean. Next is Robert, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Tango. Go ahead, Robert, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 CT returning. Good evening to you, Mike, and all on frequency. Yeah, just started on the balcony here. It's not too bad. A little bit of humidity I can feel, but all in all, looks like it might shape up to be a nice little evening here. And, got nothing else, although I look forward to everyone's check-in tomorrow morning and Friday morning. I have both Thursday and Friday this week. So, look forward to all your check-ins. Greatly appreciated as well. I appreciate all of our brothers and sisters checking in. Back to you, Mike. VE9 MTV, VE1 CT, 7-3.
Yeah, VE1 CT, very good, Robert. VE9 MTV here. Thanks for checking in. A good signal from New Minus. And have yourself a good net and a good week there, 7-3. Le prochain, c'est Victor Echo 1, Zulu Bravo. Mike, allez-y avec vos commentaires pour le réseau. Go ahead, Mike, for the Maritime Fusion Net, VE9 MTV.
VE9 MTV, VE1 Zulu Bravo. Good evening, Mike, and good evening to everybody else on frequency. I don't know if you heard Jim, JBL, he's in there. He was in there ahead of me and behind me. And I'll say good evening to him. Nice evening here in Oxford, nice breeze. Out in the garage working on one of my pickup trucks, and so I'll be listening along to the net there. So with that, I'll say 7-3 VE9 MTV, VE1 Zulu Bravo, bonsoir.
VE1 Zulu Bravo, VE9. Here, Jim. I marked him down, and just a question for you, Mike. How are the blueberries doing this year? I know strawberries had a rough time there with all the rain, but just wondering how the blueberries are making out there. Mike, go ahead.
Well, that's a good question. Too much rain wasn't good for them. And if Robert, VE1 Charlie Alpha, checks in, he's the guy to ask. And but they need some nice weather. And I think he told me that they were going to start picking down in Maine first of the month and maybe a little week later here or something. Yeah, if he checks in, he did get it. Hopefully that answers your question. Well,
Yeah, okay, fine, Mike. You broken up a little bit there, so yes, I did copy that. So yeah, we'll ask Robert if he checks in there. Thanks for that, Mike. Have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Juliet Bravo Lima. And Jim, I noticed that you're next month you're doing 3 nets, so I'm offering to take the August 23rd net. That way there we'll have you're going to take mine, and the first and the end of the month I'll take the 23rd off of your hands there, Jim. Let me know if that's okay with you there. VE1 JPL, VE9 MTV.
The VE9 MTV, the Maritime Fusion at VE1 JBL. Good evening, Mike, and to Mike before you there, and everybody else on frequency. Yeah, I'm just brought up the calendar there now, Mike, and sure, that's fine. Yeah, I'll mark you in on the 23rd here, so I'll be doing the first one and the last one of the month. So I'll mark you in on the 23rd. So, yeah, really appreciate that, and yeah, no problem on next week there, and it was just after you had mentioned that, I said, okay, I'm going to have a late day here today. We're just starting to get supper ready here now, so I said maybe it's a good time for Mike to take my spot, and I'll take his next week there. So it all worked out fine, Mike, so thanks very much for that, and hopefully you'll have a great time with your friends there, when your family, when they get down there next week there. So all the best for now. Thanks very much for doing that, and I look forward to the recap at the end there, 7-3 for now. At VE9 MTV and the Maritime Fusion Net from VE1 JBL, Jim Tignish Bridge, 7-3.
Yeah, VE1 JBL, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Jim. Yeah, we'll do that, and thanks for taking over my net, and we'll take over the 23rd there. You're going to have 3 nets in the month of August there. Yeah, so we'll do it on the 23rd. So thanks, Jim. Have yourself a good supper and a good week coming up there, 7-3. Bottom of that list, any going to go to the first round for New Brunswick stations. Any stations in New Brunswick want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? The control tonight is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Parce que là, des stations, le premier round pour les stations du Nouveau-Brunswick. Allez-y avec l'appel de la phonétique. Le contrôleur ce soir est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Allez-y avec l'appel de la phonétique. Any stations for New Brunswick? Go ahead, please. V9 MTV standing by.
Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo, VE1 JPR.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, V9 OSK.
9, Papa Alpha Lima, Victor Echo 9, PAL.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo.
Okay, here's who I have. I have Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo, Victor Echo 9, Victor. It's all your call sign, Vern, but didn't get no audio. And Victor 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo, and Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima, and Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Anybody else from New Brunswick? Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres stations in New Brunswick? Allez-y. Any stations from New Brunswick? Go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Sierra Bravo.
Victor Echo 9, Golf Sierra Bravo. Very good. Top of the list, Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo. Pat, go ahead, please. V9MTV.
VE9MTV in the net. VE1 JPR here through the node. Lovely evening down in Murray Corner. I think the kids, there's a few of them around. They're getting excited. I think they're going to get a little campfire going and get some marshmallows and s'mores and things like that. So, gotta make it a short one here this evening. I'll say 7-3 to all. Everybody stay safe and enjoy the sunshine. Victor Echo 1, Juliet Papa Romeo. We're clear.
Yeah, VG1 JPR. Pat, thanks for checking in, and good signal there from your node, from Murray Corner. Yourself a good week there in 7-3. Next is Vern, Victor Echo 9, Victor Echo Alpha. Go ahead, Vern, VE9MTV.
VE9, Mike Tango Victor, Wednesday night Fusion Net Control. Yeah, can you copy me okay, Mike? Are you copying me audio okay? Over. VE9MTV, VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
Yeah, VE9VA, VE9MTV. Yeah, 100% Vern, 100% copy there. Good audio. Go ahead, VE9MTV.
Yeah, VE9MTV Net Control. Yeah, okay, when you said you didn't hear any audio when I checked in, so I thought maybe the system was on the fricks, but I guess she's working. Okay, Mike, coming in to give you, say hello to all fine, outstanding, upstanding hams on frequency. Give you a mark on the board and participate in the Wednesday night Wires X Fusion Net. So, sounds like you got a good net run. Things are running along pretty smooth. Glad my system seems to be up and running okay, and we were a few minutes late getting in here to the handheld, but we finally made it. And finally got our lawn mowed today. Boy, she was getting to be a mess out there. And a guy come in here in about an hour, he had the thing done. He does them, for people. He does them, I don't know what you call him, professional lawnmower or whatever you call him. He had a lawnmower there, and man, she was going wide open. He was moving on that lawn. Usually takes me about 2 hours on my ride on, but it took him about an hour on his, so there's the difference. He did a good job, too. Anyhow, Mike, we'll just wish everybody a good evening, a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all, 80s to ladies, special good evening to the scanner listeners, and above all, any scanner listeners out there copying, well, it would be nice to hear your voices on Fusion Net with us on Wednesdays and Friday nights. So get out there and get some licenses. Get on the digital and have a lot of fun with us. Okay, Mike, that's about enough foolishness out of me. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for calling me in and putting up with my foolishness one more time. And hopefully we'll be around next week to aggravate the airways again. 7-3, bye-bye.
Yeah, V9VA, V9MTV. Very good, Vern. Nice to hear you, and your audio is perfect there, good and loud, and good signal. And thanks for checking in there from Saumarez, New Brunswick. Glad you're feeling better there, Vern. Didn't want to miss you on the Fusion Net there. So have yourself a good week. 7-3. Oscar, VE9OSK. Go ahead, Oscar. Bonsoir, Oscar, VNF OSK.
VNF NTV, VNF OSK. Bonsoir, Michel, et tout le monde sur le réseau. Having a great evening on my node tonight. I haven't used it for a couple of weeks there. so I get a chance to try it out. Everybody's sounding good on the system here. I guess it's we got it figured out all over the place there. Everything's working fine. Nothing much. Nice seeing you today at the clubhouse. Nice little gang there. Had a good chat and getting ready for a little project on Saturday. Hopefully the weather's going to hold up for us. So Santa Fe, 7-3, Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
All right. Thanks, Oscar, for checking the Maritime Fusion Net. Nice signal there from your node, and yeah, I did download the latest version of the Wires X. It's 1.550, and that includes mainly the new FTM 500 into the net, and also it's compatible with Windows 11 that I installed on my portable laptop. So I did check it out, and everything is working good with the FT5. So you can do with, and even now I think you can get it for the Mac. It's available for Mac, I believe. So very good. Thanks, Oscar, and have yourself a good week there. 7-3. Next is my next door neighbor, Paul, VE9PAL. Go ahead, Paul. VE9MTV.
Yeah, VE9MTV, this is VE9PAL. How you doing there, Mike, Oscar, and everybody else, Vern, and everybody else on the net? Yeah, ordered a steel there today for my shed. Boy, did I tell you, they don't sell that stuff cheap anymore. Wow. Anyway, going to have that coming in probably next week sometime, so there's a little project for me there. And other than that, got my inverter all hooked up back down in the basement with my 2 marine batteries, so in case of emergency, I can run my radios with that. And hope you guys all have a great weekend. So you guys take care, stay safe. V9PAL.
Very good, Paul. Yeah, I'm glad it didn't cost you too much an arm and a leg. I know it's expensive, but it should last a long time if the wind doesn't take it away. Yeah. It's nice weather here today. Yeah, it's 27 degrees still, and it was only 59% humidity, but the humidity seems to be climbing up there. It's already at 63, so. Very good, Paul. Thanks for checking in there, and nice to see you today at the clubhouse. 7-3. Have a good week. Next is Dawn, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Go ahead, Dawn. VE9MT.
Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, and everybody on the Fusion Net here this evening. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo here. The name is Dawn, coming through the MFR repeater here in Moncton. Mike, no real traffic, just to check in, say hi. Hope everybody has had a great week, and more importantly, has a safe and good week. So with that, Mike, I'll give it back to you. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. This is Victor Echo 9, Charlie Uniform Bravo. Thanks, Mike, for doing the net and calling me in.
Dawn, have a good signal through the Moncton Fusion repeater. Good audio. Thanks for checking in there, Dawn. Have yourself a good week there. 7-3. Next is Gary, Victor Echo 9, Golf Sierra Bravo. Come on in there, Gary. VE9MT.
Good evening, Mike, and good evening, everyone on net, and all those listeners. Well, I imagine those who are listening would be ham operators all. Anyway, I'm on BFB, coming in pretty good for me tonight. There's no fusion repeaters in my area, so, well, I can get one in Calais, but they're linked to U.S. Groups there, so. Anyway, St. John area, I guess, is still in the spark gap age. They're not interested in fusion or anything like that. Anyway, help me as a check-in, Mike. Back to you, 7-3, VE9 Golf Sierra Bravo.
Yeah, VE9 GSB, VE9 MTV. Yeah, very good, Gary. Yeah, coming in good on BFB. Yeah, you got a 400, or you should get in on the personal node there. You'll be able to go anywhere you want in the world without trying to get into a repeater. Very good. Thanks for checking in there, Gary. 7-3. Have a good week. Bottom but not least, Gary is number 16 on the list. We're going to start any station from outside the Maritime Provinces that want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Now's your chance. Net controller tonight is Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike. Tout stationnaire hors des provinces maritimes qui venaient de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel à phonétique. Contrôleur ce soir est Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Allez-y. Any stations from outside the Maritimes, go ahead please. E9MTV standing by. Any stations from outside the Maritime Provinces. Now's your chance, go ahead. V9MTV, standing by. Tout station hors des provinces maritimes. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. V9MTV. Nothing heard. We'll start the second round of the Maritime Provinces. Start with any PEI stations want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. E9MTV standing by. Escalade des stations de l'île de Passe-Édouard qui venaient de participer au réseau Fusion Maritime. Allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel phonétique. Contrôleur est Victor Echo 9 Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. Tout station de l'île de Passe-Édouard. Any stations from PEI, go ahead please. E9MTV. Nothing heard. Any stations from Nova Scotia want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics. Tout station de la Nouvelle-Écosse qui veulent participer au réseau Fusion Maritime, allez-y avec vos lettres d'appel en phonétique. VNF-MTV, à l'écoute. Any stations from Nova Scotia. E9MTV, standing by.
Victor Echo 1, Delta Echo Sierra, VE1DES.
Sierra, Sierra, VE1DSS.
And I have VE1DES and VE1DSS. Anybody else from Nova Scotia?
Not sure if you got me there, Mike, or not. VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Radio beacon there just as you came back. V1KV, Kevin here.
And Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha.
V1ZX.
Yeah, we got VE1KEV, VE1 Charlie Alpha, and VE1 Zulu X-Ray, Brad. Top of the list, VE1DES, Dawn. Go ahead, please. VE9MTV.
E9MTV, V1DES. Good evening, Mike, and how the folks that checked in. Yeah, for a while, it sounded like people were not going to check in, but they made it. It's been a beautiful day. I imagine a lot of them were outside. Hope everybody fared well in the recent storms we had. Down here in down in the Yarmouth area, wasn't bad at all. Didn't have hardly anything. Heart goes out to the ones that are doing all the suffering, though. Back to V9MTV. Good evening, Mike.
Yeah, VE1DES, Dawn from the Yarmouth area. Thanks for checking in there, Dawn. And yes, you guys are getting 1, 2, 3 punch there this year. My God, it's almost unthinkable that you have all those disasters. But thanks for checking in there, Dawn, and my heart and thoughts are with all the people that affected by all that bad weather there. Thanks for checking in there, Don. 73. Have a good week. Next is Greg, VE1DSS. Go ahead, Greg. VE9MTV.
Thanks for calling me in. Thanks for doing that. It's Craig in Allegheny County. Signals are nice and clear. I don't know how I'm coming through. A little garbled the last couple. Beautiful, warm, sunny day here. Survived the rains. And hope everybody has a great rest of the week. 373 VE1DSS.
VE1DSS, VE9MTV. That's pretty good, Greg. You just garbled a little bit at the start there, but then it towards the middle and the end there was all 100%. But we copied most of what you said. So thanks for checking in to your node 2. And we got you in there. So thanks for checking in, and have yourself a good week there, 7-3. Next is Kevin, Victor Echo 1 Kilo Echo Victor. Go ahead, Kevin, VE9MTV.
Yeah, very good evening, Mike. VE9 Mike Tango Victor from VE1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, and good evening to Craig there going out the door, and Don there as well in the Yarmouth, and Rob and Brad there coming up behind us there. Good evening to you guys there as well. Just here in the shack there going through some emails or whatever. It's been a few days since I've been on here, I guess, so thought we better get in here and give you a check-in there. Certainly was a beautiful day, that's for sure. Seen a little bit of rain there going to Moncton there this morning in the U-Haul. And so we've seen some rain there, and then subsided, of course, and then the sun came out just as warm as everything. So it was a good day, that's for sure. And we're heading down to Parsboro there tomorrow, the God's country. So hopefully everybody all has a great day there tomorrow. Anyway, that's it from here, Mike. Thank you very much for calling us in, and thanks for doing the net there as well. 7-3. VE9 Mike Tango Victor from VE1 Kilo Echo Victor.
Yeah, VE1 KV, VE9MTV. Yeah, very good there, Kevin. Thanks for checking in there. Good signal from Hammers. Yeah, and yeah, it's kind of bad weather lately there for sure. We did get a few thunder snaps there in the downpour early this morning there, but didn't last too long there, maybe 10 minutes, and then it was over. And might have had a few little showers here and there during the day, but mostly sunny. Thanks for checking in there, Kevin. Have yourself a good week there. 7-3. Next is Robert, Victor Echo 1 Charlie Alpha. Got a question for you, Robert. How are the blueberries doing with all that rain and stuff? VE1CA, VE9MTV. Go ahead.
VE9MTV, VE1CA. Well, good evening to you, Mike. Kevin there going to the door, and Brad coming up behind me, and all the rest there listening this evening. Good evening. Yeah, not too much to report here. It was a nice day, but I was indoors most of it, working away. But we are definitely in our very busy season right now. So things are pretty busy right now, and we'll be getting blueberries there by the end of the month, by the sounds of things. And I hope the crop's good out there. Too much rain is a bad thing for them. So I just don't know the details on how things are looking, but keep our fingers crossed. It definitely wasn't a dry season, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll stay 7-3. Everybody have a great evening. VE9MTV, VE1CA.
Yeah, okay, Robert. Very good. Thanks for checking in there, and have yourself a good week coming up. 7-3. And also, I just wanted to mention your distance is still way off there. The western distance is over 7,000 kilometers for some reason on the Wires X node here. I don't know if you have it at a different thing, or minus west or something like that. It's completely off the book. It should be about 50 or 60 kilometers away. Anyway, just thought I'd mention that. Thanks, Robert. Have yourself a good week there. 7-3. Next is Brad, Victor Echo 1 Zulu X-Ray. Go ahead, Brad. VE9MTV.
V9MTV with the Fusion Net, V1 Zulu X-Ray. Very good evening, Mike. Good evening to Kevin there and Robert. Beautiful evening here in Two Islands. Been a nice day, nice afternoon. This morning there was a little cloud, but the sun certainly come out in the afternoon here. Thanks for doing the net there, Mike, and thanks for checking me in there. V9MTV, V1 Zulu X-Ray, Brad in Two Island, Parsville.
Okay, Brad, thanks for checking in there. And my son and his buddy were off to Northwest Territories, Yukon, Alaska, and they did have a satellite dish there from Elon Musk there, so to get on the internet there, and everything was working good. So they managed to get their emails and all that. So I mean, that's the way we kept in touch with them there. They're off to PC there right now, coming back at the end of the week. Well, thanks, Brad, for checking in, and have yourself a good week coming up there, 7-3. Brad's number 21 on the list, and that was the end of the Nova Scotia second round. We're going to go to second round for New Brunswick. Any stations from New Brunswick want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net? The control tonight is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Name is Mike, standing by for your call. Tout stations du Nouveau-Brunswick pour la deuxième ronde. Allez-y, vous voulez l'appel de phonétique. Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Nom est Michel. À l'écoute. Any New Brunswick stations, go ahead, please.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie, Alpha Mike Portable.
9 AI.
And I have Victor Echo 9, Charlie Alpha Mike Portable, and Victor Echo 9, Alpha India. Anybody else from New Brunswick? Est-ce que d'autres stations du New Brunswick? Allez-y, s'il vous plaît.
Victor Echo 9, Alpha Delta Victor Portable.
And I have JP, Victor Echo 9, Alpha Delta Victor Portable. We'll take Cam first, Victor Echo 9, Charlie Alpha Mike Portable. Go ahead, Cam, VE9MTV.
V9MTV and the Fusion Net, V9CAM returning. Well, thank you very much for calling me in, Mike. Good evening to everybody, and especially JP coming up behind me. I'm live and on location on my back deck doing some barbecuing. A little bit late for supper there today, so I thought I'd buy myself a nice, big, thick, juicy ribeye steak, and I'm going to enjoy it in a few minutes. That's about it. 7-3. Take care. V9CAM.
Good, Cam. I can almost smell it from here. Enjoy. I had some steak yesterday there, so today was just fish and chips. Anyway, have yourself a good evening. Thanks for checking in there. 7-3. Next is Gary, Victor Echo 9 Alpha India. Come on in there, Gary. VE9MTV.
V9MTV Net Control, VE9AI. Good evening, Mike. Everybody on here for this evening, and I'm usually at the car shows downtown on Wednesday night when it isn't raining, but company arrived from out west here, so I never got down tonight, so I've been missing these nets because I'm usually downtown. But anyway, a hot day here, and A bad thunderstorm there last night went through like a cell there.
VE9AI, VE9AI, we just lost you. VE9MTV.
You copy me now, Mike? Is the transmission okay?
Yeah, 100% there. You just cut out there just a while ago. Go ahead.
Well, maybe I didn't. Maybe my hand slipped. I don't know. Something. I saw it kind of drop out there. Anyway, very good, Mike. Everyone have a great week, and try to be on here next week. If it's sunny, I'll be at the car show. Anyway, back to net control, V9AI.
Yeah, VE9AI, VE9MTV. Well, very good there, Gary. Thanks for checking in there. And yeah, we had off and on showers here, especially in the morning there. But cleared out there, so you know it's 28 degrees here, so still warm. Thanks for checking in there, Gary. Have yourself a good day and a good week coming up there. 7-3. Après ça, c'est Victor Leconeuf, Alpha Delta Victor, portable, Jean-Pierre. Mes excuses, elle a dû t'appeler avant l'autre station, mais allez-y, V9ADV, go ahead, Jean-Pierre, V9MTV.
VE9ADV, or V9MTV, this is VE9ADV. Bonsoir, Michel. Merci d'animer le réseau ce soir. Hi to Cam there, and hi to Gary as well. Like Cam, I'm enjoying the back deck, but unlike Cam, I already had supper, but you made me hungry all over again. That's almost not fair there, Cam. Hope you enjoyed that steak anyways. It sounded good, but I couldn't quite smell it from, Mike said he could almost smell it from Irishtown, but it didn't make its way to the app. Anyways, hopefully it's a good supper for you. No, just enjoying the back deck here, playing around on the iPad, looking at maybe buying an FT5DR. So FT70, I'm running an FT70D here right now. That's what I'm running portable right now, but maybe looking at FT5D so I can access Bluetooth through and then use it on the motorcycle with the communicator. So I've seen a few YouTube videos where guys are doing that, so I might be interested in doing that. Anyways, hopefully everyone has a great evening. Beautiful evening in Dieppe here, sitting back there, nice little breeze outside. Hopefully everybody's enjoying it, and hopefully people listening from Nova Scotia that everything's okay there in your end of the woods and didn't get affected too much by the floods. Have a good evening, everyone. Have a good rest of the week. 7-3 to all. This is VE9ADV. Back to net control.
Yeah, VE9ADV portable, VE9MTV. Yeah, very good, Jean-Pierre. Yeah, you wouldn't go wrong with the FT5D anyways, because it works good. So that's what I have for portable now. I used to have the FT2, but glad that... and there's one feature on there that the FT2 didn't have is you can have the programmable repeaters that or local up to 5 repeaters that you can monitor all the time with a band scope on it. So and you just have to touch the band spike there, and it'll switch over to that repeater. So it's kind of neat. Yeah, so it's very good. A very good radio for the price, for sure. Keep an eye out for when it's on sale there, JP. Very good. Thanks for checking in there. Have yourself a good day and a good week coming up. 7-3, you're number 24. Okay, we'll call any stations from anywhere who want to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. Any stations from anywhere across the planet, outer space, underwater, anywhere you can hear my signal. You're welcome to check into the Maritime Fusion Net. The control is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, name is Mike. Tout station de Neptunus sur la planète Terre, dans l'espace, de sous l'eau, Neptunus vous pointe mon signal. Allez-y avec votre appel phonétique, vous êtes les bienvenus au réseau Fusion Maritime. Contrôleur ce soir, est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. À l'écoute. Any stations from anywhere, go ahead please, V9MTV.
Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie, V3AC.
Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima, VA1 BIL.
And I have Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie and VA1 BIL. Anybody else from anywhere? Okay, we'll take Frank, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Go ahead, Frank. And Frank, I saw you that you were going for one of the representatives for REC Ontario there, so I don't know if the election has already been done, but anyways, thanks for offering your services there, and maybe you can fill us in with all the details there. Go ahead, Frank, V3AC, VE9MTV.
Well, good evening, Mike, V9MTV, Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie. Frank here in the Big Nickel area, and yes, you are correct. I am running for director of Northeast Ontario. That's north and the east side of Ontario, and looking forward to the results. I believe the last ballots must be submitted to RAC by the 3rd of August, and then the results will be determined on the 4th. But that's only for those individuals in the area, in those regions, and it starts with postal codes K and Papa. K is in kilo and P is in Papa, and yeah, we'll see how that goes, and hopefully my other co-runner is out there as well, and he's just as good. I'm sure he'll represent in the whole bit, so we'll see what happens, and looking forward to it as well. But anyways, getting back to the net, it's nice hearing everyone out on the East Coast, and everyone seems to be sounding good, so everything must be going great over there. I know we've been enjoying about a couple of days of sunshine, and then a couple of days of rain, and a couple of days of overcast skies and some rain and humidity and the whole bit. So it's been a roller coaster, but that's okay. My garden hasn't minded it. My tomato plant is just growing like crazy here. It's like growing like a dirty weed. And my hot peppers and jalapenos are already making good fruit and the whole bit. So yeah, so it's good for that. But anyways, I don't want to keep you guys any longer. So with that, I'll send it back to Net Control, V9MTV. This is Victor Echo 3 Alpha Charlie giving you a wave of the hand and saying 73s to all.
Yeah, Victor 3 Alpha Charlie, E9MTV. Yeah, very good, Frank. Thanks for all that information there, and best of luck, and I hope you offering your service for the ham community. Much appreciated, I'm sure. And have yourself a good week there, Frank. 7-3. Next is Bill, Victor Alpha 1 Bravo India Lima. Go ahead, Bill, E9MTV.
VE9MTV, VA1BIL. Good evening, Mike, and everybody on the net. Thanks for doing the net, Mike. I haven't been able to get on the radio much these days. Hot summer here down in the valley, and coming in through the Kentville repeater. So anyway, don't really have much to add. Hopefully be able to get up towards up to Cumberland later in the summer. So 7-3, and I hope everybody has a great summer. The A1BIL.
Yeah, VA1BIL, VE9MTV. Well, thanks, Bill, for checking in. A good signal there from Wilmot, Nova Scotia, from the AEH repeater. Have yourself a good week, and 7-3 there, Frank. Bill, I mean. Bottom of that list, Bill is number 26 on the list. Anybody else want to check in for the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead with your call sign in phonetics from anywheres. Est-ce qu'il y a d'autres stations pour le réseau Fusion Maritime de n'importe où sur la planète Terre, dans l'espace, sous l'eau, n'importe où je vous peux entendre mon cigare? Vous êtes les bienvenus au réseau Fusion Maritime. Le appel du contrôleur, c'est Victor Econef Mike Tango, Victor. À l'écoute. Any other stations from anywhere, go ahead, please. V9MTV.
V1 Charlie Alpha for recheck.
V1 Charlie Alpha, go ahead, Robert, V9MTV.
Yeah, V9MTV, V1CA. Just a quick one there, Mike. I just wanted to see if my location changed. It was set back to manual for some reason, but I got a GPS lock here, so I put it back to GPS. So I'm hoping that fixes that. But anyway, we'll have to see. If you can see it, let me know. That'd be great. If not, no problem. 7-3. Back to you, V1MTV, VE1CA.
Yeah, VE1CA, V9MTV. It still shows west 163 point something, and it's still and way. Your latitude is probably correct, 45 degrees something, but your longitude is it should be 63 or something like that, not 163 for some reason. Yeah, it's still showing way off base there. I don't know where it's coming from, but try it again there, Robert.
Yeah, I can't explain it. Don't know what's happening. That's actually between a couple different radios with me and you, and I don't know. Maybe it's something up on somewhere. But I double-checked. It's set to GPS, not manual. It was manual. So it's set to GPS and has a GPS fix. So here we go. No problem here. Thanks. 7-3. V1MTV. VE1C.
Yeah, that's odd because it's showing FTM 300 you're using, so it's odd, yes. Okay, thanks, Robert, for checking in there, and much appreciated there. Don't know what's causing that way off base, but it's odd anyways. Okay, bottom of that list, anybody else for the Maritime Fusion Net? Go ahead, please, V9MTV. Oh, we issued the second last call for the Maritime Fusion Net. Deuxième dernier appel pour le réseau maritime. Allez-y avec vos appels phonétiques. Second last call, V9MTV, standing by. Last call for the Maritime Fusion Net for the 26th of July. Last call for Maritime Fusion Net. Dernier appel pour le réseau Fusion Maritime du 26 juillet. Dernier appel, V9MTV à l'écoute. Last call, V9MTV standing by. Nothing heard. There were 26 stations check-in tonight. We would like to thank all the amateurs for checking in tonight. We also like to thank the owners of all the repeaters and nodes who linked in tonight for helping us expand the area for local hands to check in. Il y avait 26 stations qui ont participé au réseau ce soir. On aimerait remercier tous les amateurs qui ont participé au réseau. On aimerait également remercier tous les propriétaires des répéteurs et des stations digitales personnelles qui se sont joints au réseau pour permettre une plus grande couverture du territoire, pour permettre à plus de stations de nous rejoindre. For more information about the Maritime Fusion Net, go to the Moncton and Area Amateur Radio Club website at whiskey.Mike.Alpha.Alpha.Romeo.Charlie.Charlie.Alpha. I'll repeat, the website is www.MikeAlpha.Alpha.Romeo.Charlie.Charlie.Alpha. And click on Club Activities/Nets. Pour plus d'informations sur les réseaux Fusion Maritime, allez au site web du Club de radio amateur de Moncton, MAARC, au site web whiskey.Mike.Alpha.Alpha.Romeo.Charlie.Charlie.Alpha. Je répète, le site web est whiskey.Mike.Alpha.Alpha.Romeo.Charlie.ca et appuyez sur la touche Club Activité /Nets. Now that the net is concluded, the repeaters are now open for general use. This is Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor, signing off. Thank you all for joining us for the net. Good night all. 7-3. Maintenant que le réseau est terminé, les répéteurs sont ouverts pour l'usage général. Ceci est Victor Echo 9, Mike Tango Victor. Merci d'avoir participé au réseau ce soir. Bonsoir tout le monde. Terminé. Soirée 13. United MTV clear.
V9 MTV, VE1CA.
Hey, United MTV, go ahead.
Mike, I just looking here at the GPS and seeing my position, and I have north 45 degrees, what is it, 45, and then it's 44.511, and I'm west 63 degrees and 51.325.
Okay, for some reason, your latitude is correct. Your western, for some reason, instead of 63, it's 163. There's a 1 before the 63, so that's odd. It should be 063. So I don't know if you have a minus with the lettering, or for some reason it's adding a 1 there. Back to you.
Okay, that's my position from that's the GPS display on this radio. I have my APRS set to GPS, so I'm going to purposely go back to manual. I'm going to change my location by a lot, and if it doesn't change, then it's something in your radio or something messing up with Yaesu, or the way this thing's transmitting. there's nothing else I can fix on this end.
Yeah, it might be the Wires X thing too, yeah, for some reason. Did you have a look at your registration? See what it says on your registration when you registered? Maybe there's a 1 inside there, that's why it's showing up as a 1. But yeah, for all the other numbers were correct except the 1 before the 63 longitude. For some reason, there's a 1 that's added up there. Like you.
V9 VA.
Yeah, V9 VA, you're showing 146 kilometers, which is about right. Go ahead, Vern.
Yeah, I just want Rob to know I'm showing him about 132 miles away. So I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's what he's showing on mine. 132 miles away. VE9 MTV, VE9 Charlie Alpha, VE9 VA.
Oh, For some reason, it's showing real different. Well, you should be more than that because you're 146 from me. He's farther away from you than I am, so yeah, you should be about 50 or 60 clicks more than I am. Okay, thanks for that there, Vern. You're showing probably the right one there. But for some reason, there's a 1 adding to the latitude on Robert's one. Okay, Vern, thanks for that. We'll be standing by for Robert there. V1CA, V9MT.
Okay, I went back to manual and really changed my position and double checked that it's keeping that setting as my GPS is manual. I changed my position to, let's see here. I left the north there. I got east 88 degrees, 51.19. Did anything change?
It's showing west 108, but the latitude is right. North 45, 44, 19, I think, second. But the if you have east, it's showing west 108 here.
Now I got it set to east 88 when I changed. So something is appending a character that's not there. So either my radio's glitching out, which with how my FT5, I had to put a warranty repair in. And this is a new FDM 500. I'm not surprised that there could be some glitches that's in this radio.
So you're using a 500. It's showing up here as a FTM 300.
Sorry, and my FT5 DR I sent back for repair. Dyslexia here today. 300, not 500. Yeah, FTM 300. Here, I went back to my GPS that has a GS walk with the correct coordinates on my screen. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's still showing 163 as the latitude west, but your northern latitude is correct. But it's showing like you're way out 7,000 kilometers away. Yeah, it's kind of odd. I can't explain why it's showing that far off. It's adding something somewhere, so yeah. So I thought I'd let you know about that. I don't know why it's showing that much off. And even when you change it to east, it's still showing west 108. So there's something adding up somewhere. I don't know. Kind of odd. I think it'd be more accurate than that. Agree with Robert. Don't worry about it. At least you're coming in and your radio is working fine. Just I'm not sure. Maybe if you had a look at your node or your radio when you register it. Well, you're not using your. Are you using your node? If so, maybe there's something different there. I don't know. But you shouldn't. You should take your position from where you are. I know when I'm going to a repeater, I don't see the distances. But when I go to my node here, I do see most of the distances. So pretty good. Anyway, don't worry about it. Someday we'll figure it out. VE1. Forgot what you call it now. CTA. There we go. V1CA, V9MTV.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird, but with how far I'm off with you versus Vern, I'd say there's between my packets getting from me to you, something's getting messed up with your end. I don't know if there's anybody else there that can see my distance, but Vern's a lot more on target at 150 miles. If you said miles as the crow flies, that makes sense from Oxford here. But 7,000 is way out there, so we're not going radio to radio here, right, Mike? I'm going right to our repeater. I'm not going through my node. So it goes from our repeater that hosts the room through the interwebs to your PC directly. Vern, I think, uses a Note too. So I think there's something going on in the interwebs out there. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where to pick it up. It should be. It should. It appends that tag, I would imagine, on the packets of my location, and somewhere's around there, they're adding a digit. Something's messing up there. So it's interesting, though. It's kind of flaky.
Yeah, V1CA, V9MTV. Unless it's the repeater node that's off, and that's what's throwing everything off. I don't know. It's kind of odd because Kevin came in the rate miles, and it's kind of odd. Anyway, things to look for sometimes. Maybe I don't know, because I usually get it's pretty accurate there. Even when I talk to Quebec, there they gave me the same distance that I'm, and even Bert is about 300 kilometers away, which is about the right thing. So he checked on his side too, and it was about the same thing. So anyway, we'll have to figure it out and troubleshoot it someday. Anyway, have yourself a good week there, Robert. 7-3. I gotta move on here and send the log back to Jim there. So have yourself a good week. 7-3. V1CA, V9MTV.
All right, sounds good, Mike. Yeah, I'll let you get a break there and finish that up. Anyway, thanks. It's just an interesting mystery here. And actually, I still got the live stream going. I got to end it there. So definitely would like to figure out how that's happening. It's interesting. Anyway, 7-3. Have yourself a great evening, and we'll talk to you later. V9MTV, VE1CA. Go on.
VNF MTV.